Hi, let's take a look at question 4c. Okay, up front, it looks like a pretty complex part, but if you just keep calm and break the part down into pieces, you could see that break the part down into features. You could see that there are certain areas that could be developed piece by piece. Now, there is no one correct way to start. Okay, you could start anywhere. You could start from this center segment, or you could start the end. Okay, um, so how I'm going to do this is going to be slightly different from the previous videos. To make it shorter, I'm going to show you just the workflow processes on how I approach this problem. Okay, so the way I'm going to approach this problem is that I'm going to start drawing this segment first. Once this is done, then I'll draw the top segment of this. Then I'll create the bottom segment followed by the lugs, and then last I will create it will be the ribs. Okay, so starting out, I create a block with a profile from the top view. So this view over here looks like this. Okay, so I create this view and I extrude throughout, right? Now after I've extruded throughout, the next thing I did was to create the boss and the fillet, and the whole intent is that I complete these features before I mirror them. Alright, so whenever you have in your exam paper features that are symmetrical in nature and could be mirrored, you should take the opportunity to mirror them. Okay, so that first, of course, there are marks awarded to the mirror command, and second is a lot more efficient. After mirroring, I added in a hole right through the center. Now when this is done, then what I did was I created an extrude cut and cut out the center. Next, I created a work plane from the top surface as per design intent. Okay, so you see that from the design intent, the top surface, I brought down the work plane by 20 millimeters. Then I created the top profile over here where my mouse is moving, right? So I created the top profile and it looks like this, right? And after I created the top profile, I created a boss. Okay, I did not get too worried about the complex cutout feature in the center. I take it one step at a time. Right now I create the cutout feature. Okay, and all this while the part is symmetrical. Okay, because I ensure that I am centralized in all my design. Okay, and this will help me in my mirror commands and make me more efficient. Okay, the next thing I did was that I selected this face as a sketch plane to create this tab. Okay, to create this tab, and next I added in the fillet features, right? Avoid drawing the fillet features, use the fillet commands. Okay, um, this is the first fillet. The second fillet is R3, which is a smaller fillet, right? And then I created the hole. Now once the entire lug is complete, I use the mirror command to mirror the part. Okay, I use the mirror command to mirror the part. And once the mirror is done, the last step, right, I use the XY plane, which is the plane running through the center, to create the rib, right? And I successfully created the rib. Okay, and after the rib is done, I added the fillet radius that is required, right? With this, this is how I created figure 7 question 4c. Right, remember to save your files every now and then, because if Inventor crash, at least you do not lose your work. Till then, see you again soon.